Do you see the video the gamer from Mars made? No. Oh my god. I'm famous. Yo! And his video's doing good on me too. Surely I can post a video of reacting to that video since it's about me, right? How are you doing, YouTube? I am said person in the video, the Twitch streamer that lost their mind. Don't have high hopes for it. How often do you lose your mind? Is it just like a normal occurrence for you? It depends. You know, obviously I've bipolar, so it happens at times. Sometimes I don't lose my for a long time. Oh my God. And then other times I absolutely lose it every single second. He says he used your mania and epilepsy a lot as an excuse. I mean, yeah, the mania, fair enough. Epilepsy, I don't know. I can already say I hate the first clip. This was when I got absolutely abolished. 20 minutes is a long journey. I didn't leak anything.
Streamers are often rewarded.
He kind of looks like a mix of, who's the actor that plays Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, and Pyrocynical. Do you see what I mean? You don't see it? Alright. Guess I'll go fuck myself. That's grand.
Justin Minx, real name Rebecca, is an Irish.
I don't like that.
She began her career in the 20s. Her popularity only increased when she participated in the first ever Creator Clash boxing event in 2022, as she won not just the fight, but thousands of new eyes on her content.
It wasn't the first career match, was it? Jake Paul and KSI were doing it beforehand.
Minx is perhaps best known for her over-the-top comedic antics on stream, many of which have been done under the influence of alcohol. While this behavior made the online personality, Rebecca's first major bout with controversy came in December.
Why does he keep calling me Rebecca? You better shut the hell up right now, man. I'm gonna clock you. I'll show you a boxing match.
Like many big creators in her sphere of the internet, Minx has been included in multiple influencer houses throughout the year. These are large homes in which multiple online celebrities will live together in order to collaborate.
Celebrities! He just called me a fucking celebrity. He's not me bad books just yet. I like how he's saying several. I've only been in one.
The house Minx was staying in at the time was visited by a group of TikTokers. According to them, they had previously occupied the home and wanted to take a look around. Minx and a few of her friends stepped out onto the balcony in order to argue with the uninvited guests. Eventually, as words proved to be ineffective, Rebecca chose to spit on them instead.
I did not spit on them. I did not spit on them. He better get his facts straight. I spat next to them. Everyone was freaked out at the party when Petey said no and he tried to close the door on them. They put their foot in the door and they were like, we used to live here. We can come inside. We used to live here. So I spat next to them. It didn't hit any of them. And then they threw a rock at me. I didn't spit at them at first. I spat right beside Andrea's car as a more disrespect thing. Yeah, it was a warning shot. It was a fucking warning shot.
But this only made matters worse. A day later, Minx decided to publicly name her assailant as a TikTok user by the name of Ace of Spades.
That was so f***ed up. I love him. Ace was so
chill. Side of what happened. According to her, she and her friends had been nothing but polite and courteous. Minx, who
put your foot in the door, you.
So then a girl comes outside, she's wearing a dress, she's barefoot, and she starts yelling slurs at my friends.
Slurs?
Here, like, y'all need to get the f out of here, y'all are cunts, etc.
It is not a slur.
Only a few days later, on June 16th, Rebecca posted a series of images showing her legs incredibly bruised, bloody, and scraped up. The streamer finally elaborated on Twitch the following day.
You know what I do like? He's not choosing like really terrible. Is there a snot on my nose in that picture? This little dickhead is choosing terrible pictures of me.
The group decided to take a quick hike in the hills behind their home.
Okay, it actually wasn't a hike in the hills. We climbed a mountain.
The trouble started when she tripped and fell directly into a cactus patch. When the pack of influencers spotted an animal which some of them believed to be a mountain lion,
I charge at the animal. Cause it's always fight or flight.
Once again, Minx's behavior had landed her in trouble, with this instance being partially tied to alcohol consumption. But while the only person harmed in this situation was herself,
I love him for choosing pictures that I like.
In August of 2022, Minx took part in the Frat Stream,
shit,
a
here we
collaborative
go,
event
boys.
in which an all-female group of Twitch influencers attended a social gathering live on air. Rebecca sprinted over without reason and hurled herself onto the table.
She went on the strats and formed Rick and
Now what are you gonna do?
In September, a streamer by the name of Adriana Lee came forward with a series of very serious allegations against a fellow creator by the name of Slick. Slick was good friends with Minx.
Okay. That was fake water though, which now I see it comes and bites me in the ass. Because I don't want to get banned. Hi, Twitch, hey. Obviously anything I said was in character. It was a Jinx cosplay, okay? See, and now I'm a nice person. Look, I'm a nice person now that I'm bald. Twitch, please. Tito's was water. This Tito's was water. I'm just scared. Please, Twitch. Now I see why chat was saying you shouldn't do that.
However, her response did nothing to help matters. Rebecca went on stream and accused Adriana of lying.
Okay, this is fucked up.
One of the biggest draw streamers.
That was fucked up.
Hello.
I'm just glad to say that I've spoken to Adriana recently. We've talked. She is a very kind soul because she forgave me, and then we had like a 3-hour call of just chatting and bantering. I don't really have an excuse for this one here. You hear shit and you shouldn't always fucking believe shit. And it was literally stupidity and disgusting on my behalf. I think she's actually going to be staying with me soon. But that'll be fun.
After a couple days of silence, a message was posted to Minx's Twitter account.
Oh shit, that's the first time I got sent to psych ward.
Notably, this entire statement was written in the third person.
QE wrote this.
Apparently, Rebecca's mental health had taken a sharp decline in the days prior, and thus she had been admitted to a psychiatric hospital in order to receive care.
I did not enjoy that time, I will tell you that.
Minx returned to the internet around a week later, immediately after she got home from the mental health facility.
I shouldn't be live right now, so in advance I do want to apologize to my org. I also do want to apologize for everyone that advised me not to stream. Then don't be. No, because there is an apology fucking owed. Do I feel bad? Yeah. I have been advised to do a YouTube apology video talking about it. This is how I got fired.
Viewers began to wonder if her hospital stay had done Minx any good.
It did not do good. Seeing some lad screaming and smash his head against... It wasn't a glass window because they had it covered in plastic until he bled. Kind of fucked me up. And then have someone literally just be shitting on the ground, the serial shitter. It was not really nice. It was not a nice place. Like, he would just literally shit in front of the toilet or shit on the toilet bowl. And it was so annoying because the staff would take like 24 hours to clean it up. And there were only 2 toilets shared between 20 of us. And it was like I stayed with men and women. It was like a unisex ward, so it was men and women there.
A few days later, the streamer started a new broadcast in which she appeared much more rational and level-headed.
Saying like, sorry isn't enough, but there's not really anything else that I can do to fix it. I do apologize for everything there. Why are my nostrils so big there? Was I about to cry? Do you see that?
Interestingly, this was recorded in a new location. On November 3rd, 2022, Minx tweeted that the home she was staying in at the time had been broken into the night before.
No, incorrect, good sir. You're messing up. This was the Airbnb after that Airbnb. So when I got kicked from Optic and they gave me 24 hours to move out, I had to find a place last minute. It was hard to find a place in 24 hours that would accept cats. So the one I did that video in was the one before the Airbnb I stayed at where that was broken into.
You see, on the night that the abode was broken into, Rebecca's cat also went missing.
Cats, good sir, cats. But I found Cornelius the same day.
Viewers immediately expressed both concern and confusion, wondering how something like this could happen in a large streamer house.
You motherfucker, why is he is not saying this story right. Everyone knew way before this that I was fucking out of the house. So I got kicked out in like September, and this was, yeah, I got kicked out of Optic and the house in September, and the break-in happened November 3rd. That's literally 2 months.
Although many speculated that Rebecca's stream immediately after leaving the facility, while maybe not being the leading cause, could have at least been the final straw.
I mean, considering the whole video, I think we fucking know why, because I was a fucking mess. Still am, not gonna use past tense. I am a mess. However, I still don't agree with Optic fucking giving me 24 hours to move everything. I understand being kicked out. That's something that still upsets me to this day. That they literally gave me 24 hours after moving me across the world to find a place for me and my cats. Refused to speak to me, refused to let me back in the house.
Clearly, Rebecca was in an increasingly stressful situation and was going to cope with it the only way she knew how. Alcohol.
Incorrect, good sir. I got fucked up this night because I was like on a stream with Kai, and honestly I shouldn't have got, I did get fucked up here, absolutely fucking sloshed I got. But I wasn't coping with it. This was months after the cats. This is insane to me that this man is saying one thing at a time.
This incident resulted in a Twitch representative reaching out to Minx, telling her that her account would be receiving another week-long suspension. If Rebecca's drinking had been a problem before, it seemed to be getting her into even more trouble now.
This is another fake image. This is water. So when I used to do me fake crying streams, I'd fill up a bottle of vodka with water. I have proof of me pouring water into it just to do a fucking stupid bit. Because obviously I was blowing up at the time, people thought it was fucking funny. This is one of those like little 30-second break to make everyone know that I am fine, I'm okay. I do these bits constantly. It is a bit, I'm not making fun of anything, anyone. Everything that happens from here on out is completely stream-wise. We have to say this now. I'm still scared after the last time. There might be a bit. If I'm crying, if I'm freaking out, there might be a bit going on. I'm gonna fuck the Enderman! Who said that? I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm bored of this bit. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna end. I'm fucking tired. What made me realize it was the time was when I saw my mod in chat get worried. And I know you believe me. I had to keep the act up because it's been so long. It's been so long since I've tricked them. So long. They know my bits. They know everything. And it worked. And it worked.
In March, Justa Minx made plans to attend the second annual Streamer Awards. She contacted her old friend and the founder of the event, Cutie Cinderella, real name Blair, and informed
Why is he saying her real name too?
She could sit in the front with all the other big streamers and attend the after party on the condition that she would not have one drop of alcohol. Rebecca agreed, and the plans were made, but it soon appeared that Minx was unable to keep her promise. During the party,
how we started talking again, this wasn't it. It was literally after the whole AI, remember the A-Track, yeah, that shit. And then there was a group chat for all the women that were like a part of that. Then we had a group chat, and then there was a lawyer that was helping us with all that to take it down. And then out of nowhere, Cute was like, actually, Atriarch has recommended a lawyer himself, so we'll be going with that. And I deadass thought she was hacked. And then we called, and I was just like, shit, that was my bad. I literally thought you were hacked. We made up, and that's how I was invited to Streamer Awards, which, once again, I did kind of fuck up at Streamer Awards. However, I still don't like the lies.
During the party, she had become incredibly inebriated.
I get to the party, she's wasted. She is getting escorted out by security because she's trying to throw heaters into the pool. And
I never tried to do that. Hand on the heart, I never did that.
I heard she was trying to throw Sykkuno in the pool.
Yeah, and people, she was trying to run in the pool.
Is a bad thing.
Also bad.
Also bad.
There was a pool where I did say to Sykkuno, I was like, come on, jump in. And he was like, no. And I was like, come on. And he's like, no. And I was like, okay. So then I went somewhere else. But then I also got accused for trying to push Sykkuno into the pool, which I never did. I mean, of all people, even if I wanted to push someone in, I wouldn't do that to Sykkuno. And that's why I appreciate Sykkuno coming out about that and saying that I never did do that.
People were asking me, they're like, did she try and throw you in the pool and kill you? And I was like, no. I think there's probably a weird like telephone thing that happened. I was chilling by the pool with Connor, and Minx just wanted to go swimming. I think she was just drank too much probably. So me and Connor just grabbed her and made her not jump in the pool.
Don't do anything.
I definitely was not in any danger. I think it was just a weird game of telephone for chance.
You said that she was trying to throw Sykkuno. No, she wasn't. She wasn't trying to throw Sykkuno in. She was trying to run in. But me and Sykkuno were talking, and then she was like, you should go in, Sykkuno. And then Sykkuno was like, no, obviously. And then she tries to run in, and I'd just be like, no, I was just on lifeguard duty. That's all I did.
Like, yeah, I will say I definitely drank at the party, but I didn't do any of the things that were said.
Rebecca also tried to argue that going limp was a result of a seizure. She even posted an image of herself in the hospital as proof of her claim. But QT Cinderella once again pushed back against this, stating that the picture actually showed Minx receiving an IV drip after becoming overly intoxicated.
So that's also a lie. If my phone wasn't charging, my mom was on the phone. She saw what was going on. She knows I was having a seizure, and she was screaming at people to please call an ambulance. But my mom literally will vouch, she was there on the phone begging people to call an ambulance for me. So when I come out of a seizure, I literally just, it's kind of like amnesia. But I had a seizure after my head hit the ground. Security like pushed me, which I don't blame them for that. They pushed me and I fell and it hit my head and I had a seizure. I just remember everyone staring at me with lights in my face. There were too many influencers for that situation. And I believe it was Andrea on the phone with my mom. And because after every seizure, my parents have always been there. I remember hearing my mom being like, just call an ambulance. Where's the ambulance? How long until they're here? Which it just annoyed me after all of that. But I just hated that it was so fucking twisted. And it's as if I just fell because I was fucking blackout drunk.
Rebecca decided to return home to Ireland in order to spend some more time with her family. During the stream, she got into an argument which resulted in some very serious allegations being made against her sister.
Why are you
Yeah, I call my sister a pedo.
Because our boyfriend is underage. What? Yeah.
Yeah, this one was bad. This one I know people still talk about and they're like, why is your family coming over? You're so awful. And I'll be absolutely real with you. Me and my older sister always fucking fight. I say I was in the wrong there. That shouldn't have been broadcasted. I should have stopped it. I will say we fought like that before. It's just us. Not to blame it on my bipolar or manic again, like this guy is saying. But when I get angry, I just can't stop. And I know. And I'm taking the meds, hence why I'm fucking getting fatter. But, you know.
Rebecca heavily downplayed the situation, claiming that this is just what arguments were like in Irish households and that Americans were quote-unquote soft. Apparently, or at least according to Minx, it's very common to accuse loved ones of felony offenses. When people asked if the allegations had any merit, Rebecca flatly stated no.
Huey has said before that Minx isn't someone who should be famous, and this is why she's just being herself with no filter. I don't know, I've never seen that. I mean, I kind of agree, to be honest with you. I also agree, I'm like, why would I change myself just because I have fucking clout now, clout that obviously died. I fucking blew up because I didn't have a filter.
In June, screenshots were posted from a recent Just a Minx stream in which she appeared to have 2 black eyes, a broken nose, and a severely scraped knee, with many people wondering if the cause was related either to her drinking or family troubles. But Minx was quick to step in and inform everyone that her injuries were actually just the result of boxing training. Ironically, the fight she had been training for ended up having to be cancelled at the last minute due to trouble.
Timestamp. Why is he going back and forth? Why is he like back here now? This was before I was fucking bruised in the face. This was when I was still in Ireland with my family. I was getting my visa redone because, like I said, I got fired from Optic, so my visa was null and void, cancelled. I didn't make the flight, obviously, because you know how the embassy can be if anyone has fucking gone through this. I mean, the bruise was pretty recent, too. I wasn't streaming for the past month because I had to find a place last minute. Why is he going back to when me cats were kidnapped now? This was last year.
It does appear that Minx is doing better for herself currently, with her even making amends with creators such as QT Cinderella, though it's unclear how long this will last. Will she be able to stay out of trouble, or does trouble merely find her?
True, sir. True.
What do you think that your best?
I'm gonna say trouble finds me. He's not gonna watch every single stream of mine. He's not gonna know when I do what. And that's also what comes with being an influencer or a streamer. Half the time I'll see a video on YouTube and I'm like, this happened? And then I look into it and I'm like, that's not what happened. That was me reacting to the Twitch streamer that went mad. Was that the title? I don't think I ever went mad. I think I've always kind of had a unhinged screw in my brain. I think that's it. You know what it is though? That was the worst apology. You should have seen me first once.